Hey guys, welcome to the 101 in 10, where you get to see your favorite indie artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and I'm back with a new indie artist. So, this young lady has this very sultrous sounding voice that gives you a Caribbean vibe, and she has her own uniqueness when it comes to her songwriting and her songs as well. With no further ado, help me welcome Lynda Starr.
Thank
Hey,
you. Thank you for that intro. I appreciate it.
welcome. And by the way, I just love your name, Lynda Starr. Like call your name Star, and you're like this great light of sunshine when I see you on social media. So let's tell the family fans how you got started with your musical career and what were some of your musical influences.
Yeah, so I've been singing since I was 3. I've been writing songs since I was 8. And as far as my musical influences, Mary J. Blige is my main influence,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
along with Toni Braxton, Brandy, Beyonce, Alicia Keys. Like I remember being in high school and we had like talent shows, and I would do all of them. Just like, a great response from everybody. So for me, my motto is music is an expression of life. So I just aim to touch the ears and hearts of everybody that I come into contact with through my
That
music.
is great. And it's great that you compare your music to life, your change of life. And as your life continues to change, you're going to continue to evolve as this musical songstress that you are. Now, can you tell some of the fans what are some of the successes and challenges you have being a indie artist in this music industry and scene?
So let's see the successes. Yeah, let's start with the good. So as far as successes, I've had the pleasure of performing at some of the most iconic stages. For example, I performed at SOBs in 2019, so before the pandemic. This year alone, I performed at the Apollo for Amateur Night, which was fantastic. I placed third in May, and they brought me back again in June. Yeah, like the time has just gone by so
Yes.
fast.
Mhm.
But through that experience, it was just a way for me to really develop and
Mhm.
finesse my craft. And also, Essence Festival,
Oh, wow.
I won the new and next artist competition. And, being an independent artist, having the opportunity to perform my original music. So my song Save Us, I had the opportunity to perform my original music on the center stage where so many other major artists have performed. So it was just an incredible opportunity. I'm so grateful.
Wow, you said some two major power hitter events, the Essence Festival and then historically Showtime at the Apollo, the world renowned Apollo Theater. How was it being there since so many different artists have walked on that stage? And I mean, what type of feelings were you getting when you were at the Apollo? I just want to focus on
Yeah.
that moment.
So it was a very out of body experience. I'll say that because I felt the presence of all of the incredible icons before me. Like I felt the presence of like James Brown and Aretha Franklin. I felt all of them, and it was reassuring to me that I'm on the right path. And I told myself, no matter what happens, it's not about winning. It's not about, getting first, second, third. It's not about that. It's about the art, and it's about storytelling, and it's about being a vessel and being an example of what overcoming obstacles looks like. And I think that's one of the challenges of being an independent artist, because I don't have a label behind me yet, like doing the marketing, doing the promotion. Like actually right now I'm working on hiring a PR team to just get more of my music out there.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I'm doing everything myself, so I'm funding all my studio time. I'm, a lot of times I'm like getting all of the performances, or I'm finding like all the different opportunities. And shout out to like my people, because sometimes like when they see things on Instagram or stuff, they would send it to me directly. So
Mhm.
that's how like I usually find out about things. But yeah, it's definitely a testament to my talent, my dedication, my resilience, because being in this industry is not easy. Being an independent artist entirely is not easy. So to be able to have done those, those experiences is completely just like it was overwhelming, but it was really fulfilling.
And you know what? It's completely incredible for you to be able to do all this marketing, all this stuff that usually it takes like a huge team of people to do for that one particular artist, and you were able to pull it off yourself. So that just shows the tenacity and passion that you have for your brand, for your music, and you believe in it. And people can feel that and they can sense that when they hear your music, when they see you on social media, they can see the passion. You're not just doing it just to put a song out or put
Yeah,
something out that's relevant to what's playing on the radio. You're putting things out that's really authentic, and it's something that's very unique. And that's what makes you the artist that you are. And people are able to see that in you. And that's an awesome, awesome, awesome thing. And that's something that other artists who are trying to get where you're at to continue to keep on their grind, to continue to persevere, whatever you're going through, because every no that you receive, you will eventually receive that yes. And just keep
yeah,
moving forward with your craft, because you're just such an inspiration. You have this really bright glow to you. And as you continue to move forward with your brand, just continue with that glow and that drive and things of that nature.
absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes. So we talked about the success, and you did also talk about the challenges as well within the success too. So thank you for covering both of those questions. Can
Yes.
you
I
tell me?
also I
Mhm.
also want to say too, especially in today's industry, there's a lot of pressure as far as like trying to have this sound and this type of thing. Like it's so it can be really alarming at times, and that's why I'm also a big advocate of mental health, because doing this as as an independent artist, a lot of things get to you, like, oh, like, should I do trap or do this, like it's just so many different things, and the industry is changing a lot, where it's like there's a shift as far as like with streaming, like in playlisting and all of these things. But
Correct, correct, correct.
like you said, it's all about remaining authentic and just like staying true to myself and true to my art.
Which is great because it will help you to evolve into what you need to evolve into, being this Lynda Starr on such a national platform, because you'll have your own sound and your own authenticity that comes with that sound as well. And
For
that's
sure.
a great thing to have, especially in this market, because I feel as though, not to get off of topic, but I feel like there's everyone sounds the same. Like no one has their own uniqueness anymore, because everyone's trying to sound, even in rap, I feel like everyone sounds the same. You can't tell where people are from, usually, especially I always take hip hop as an example. Back in the day, if you're grew up in the 80s and 90s, you can tell different areas of the country where the hip hop came from. We knew
Mhm.
that West Coast hip hop came from West Coast because it sounded different. It had a different sound, it had a different beat, they articulated differently, and their storytelling was differently versus East
Yeah,
Coast hip hop. And nowadays, I think people are just trying to just sound so they can get money or get famous or be
yeah.
someone an influencer. They lose themselves in this this big umbrella of music. So
Mhm.
that's why I think mainly in when you hear rap music, everything sounds the same. There's no authenticity. And if you see it, it's with one artist. It's usually like a mainstream artist. And we know that there's so many people like yourself who are independent artists who have their own sound, who have their own type of, you know, art, their own craft. and they don't get the attention because they don't have, they may not have the drive that you have, or they may not have the courage that you have, or self-esteem that you have. And I think that's what makes you the artist that you are. So, I mean, blessings to you, in regards to all that you have done in 2022, because you have
Thank
accomplished
you.
much more in this year that most people have accomplished in their musical career.
Lifetime. Yes, I'm grateful for that. And it's only the beginning. This is only the beginning.
Yes, it is only the beginning. As far as your new single, Hideaway, let's talk about that song. How did you come up with the beat, the melody, and also the lyrics as well? Because I love that, like, it has a Caribbean flair to it.
Yeah, this so shout out to Frisk Tracks. He's the one that produced Hideaway, and he sent me a few tracks, and that one really stood out to me so much because it took me to a different place, like mentally. I was like, okay, like and I asked myself, I was like, okay, well, like what is this song telling me? So usually when I write to music, I'm like, okay, what is this beat trying to tell me, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, you know what? I was like, let's go on a hideaway. So I sat down and I was just thinking like, okay, let me set the scene. Who am I with? What am I doing? Like, what am I wearing? And literally Hideaway is a tropical, like a lush, endearing escape, right? It's full of like good vibes, it's sensual, it's not too, crazy. It's like chill, it's low key, there's a little sassiness to it. There's a couple of lines that I say that's like, oh, okay. So I'm really happy about that. It's a little more upbeat than some of the other songs that I've come out with. And also Frisch Tracks, he produced my song That Melanin. So
Oh,
yeah, and so that's why with Hideaway, I'm like, okay, let me, it's a bob. It's a bob.
yeah.
It's perfect for the summer. I know summer's almost over. Oh, excuse me, summer's almost over, but we still got time. What, September 22nd?
Yes,
So
exactly.
we still got a few more days to parlay and
Yes,
have a
exactly.
hideaway.
Are you going to have a video that's going to come out for any one of those singles, Hideaway?
You know what? I would love to do a video for Hideaway. So I'm working on that now. As far as, funding and just like brainstorming different ideas, I'm definitely working on that. But there should be some visuals coming out soon.
Forward to seeing that. I love, 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 love that song. And guys, you have to check out her song Hideaway, which is on all music platforms. You can find it on Amazon, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. You can find all her music everywhere, and also her music. Her actually your other song that you talked about as well. What is it called? Melanin.
Oh, that melanin. So
That
DAT
melanin.
melanin and
I like
Save
that one.
Us. Oh, thank
Yes.
you.
Yes, that Melon is a popping song as well. So those songs have this vibe to it, has a really good energy, and you kind of go into whatever magical place you go into when you feel that music. So thank you so much, Lynda Starr, for joining us on the 101 and 10. Let the fans know how they can get in contact with you, how they can book you for upcoming shows and events, and let them know about your website as well.
Sure. So, once again, my name is Lynda Starr. So Lynda Starr. So Linda with the Y, Star with two R's. You can follow me on Instagram, Lynda Starr Music. I'm also on SoundCloud at Lynda Starr Music. Audio Mac. I'm on Audio Mac. So if you guys have that, please, follow me there. My music's available on that platform as well. And like she said, I'm on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, TikTok. I'm on TikTok too, so Lynda Starr Music there. I get a little crazy. I come up with like all these like weird things, and I'm just like, one day it'll go viral. But yes, you can follow me there, and also Bandcamp. So if you want to support me directly, you can go to Bandcamp, lindastarmusic.bandcamp.com. You can follow me there.
Thank you so much, Lynda Starr, for again being on our show. And thank you so much for 101 and Tenors for watching this episode of the 101 and 10. Hope you learned something great about this indie artist, and make sure you go follow her and connect with her right now by going to her website. And you never know what indie artist we'll be featuring on the next 101 and 10. I look forward to speaking to you guys soon. Take care, continue to be blessed, and continue to be kind to one another. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.